Hey everyone, welcome to the Beyond Boudoir podcast, where I chat with ladies who've been in the studio with me. Hello, I'm Stuart from Classic Boudoir in Nova Scotia, Canada. In the first 18 months of running my studio, I've photographed about 100 women. All of them have left an impression on me. This podcast is all about them and their incredible stories of struggles and pain and self-doubt and, more importantly, perseverance, strength, and overcoming some pretty difficult things. It is not a photography podcast, so we won't be talking about gear or lighting or the industry or cameras or anything like that. These are real chats with real women, so listen in and be inspired, like I am. Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Stuart.
How are you right now?
I'm amazing on cloud nine.
Yeah. So we just finished 4 whole hours, which is both a long time because it's like half a day, half a working day, and it's just gone in a blink, just like that.
Absolutely. Like I said to you when we were done, where did the time go? I can't believe 4 hours is gone already.
It's nuts, isn't it? Like the time with Sharon in hair and makeup. It's nice just to sit and chat and, connect. And obviously you two have a bit of a connection as well.
Yes.
It's really nice. Sharon knows everyone. I don't know how she knows everybody, but she does. And then we got into the photography piece.
Yes.
How was that for you?
It was because I had an idea of what was going to happen because of all my friends doing this already. It was what I expected, but it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. It was great. It was absolutely amazing.
That's so cool, actually, that people have fun. And you're like you're the one, I'm trying to count now. You're actually the 5th of the friend group. And I think the other lady was a friend of Nicole's that might not be in your friend group.
I know who it is.
But, yeah. So you're one of, it's so cool that you've all been in. It's like, well, you can't do it. I can't. Yeah, you've done it. I've got to do it. You ain't doing that without me. And those it's just so cool.
It was, and it was kind of funny that it was the shyest one of our group that started it all.
Yeah.
So that's
interesting, actually.
The funniest part.
Yeah, because she's been that we've talked about her without using her name in the podcast a couple of times because she's so shy, and we see this a lot. But she was the most extreme example, I think, of the transition that we see in the studio, which is really nice to see. When we showed her first photo, her response was, "It's okay," and the last one was, "Is that my butt?" Like with a smile.
That would be her.
And it's interesting, actually, a lot of people do that. And even you did it, and you knew exactly what to expect because, you're the, well, hopefully not the last of the friend group because you're all so cool. But even, when somebody comes in, they know what to expect. Even those who have done it before, we still see a progression of confidence, the ease that you slip into posing, the fact that, if we were doing that bed one just now where you are, I didn't tell you to point your toes or do this or that. You just did it because you kind of got into it.
Absolutely. But it was so easy, right? Like it's always been laughing and talking through it all. So it was easy. It just felt easy, comfortable. It was a great experience.
So obviously your friends have been in and they've obviously talked about it and you've seen some of their photos. But what made you come in? Because I'm sure there's other friends who've looked at it and thought, I'm not going to do it or whatever. But so what tipped you over the edge and said, I am doing it?
Well, that the shyest one of our group could do it, so why couldn't I? And then honestly, I'm celebrating me. So I've gone through a lot in the last few years. Divorce, huge weight loss. And it was time to celebrate me and my successes and how strong I am. And I know that I'm a beautiful person inside and out. And I just wanted to showcase it for me. I want to see it.
Yeah. And so obviously you're going to show your friends, right?
Oh, of course.
Of course. It's like, man, look what I did.
Absolutely, because I don't show things like that and I don't talk about things like that. I'm pretty open, but those things, no. But am I proud of what I've done? Absolutely.
You should.
So I will be showing.
Fabulous. You did so well. Like, I think we was about 5 minutes in, and we looked at Sharon and said, "Can we keep her?" Like she's just so easy to propose. I mean, and there's a half joke in there, like messing around and having that laugh and fun. But some people are easy to pose. Some people, take a bit more instruction, and you're one of the easy people to pose.
I'm glad I made it easy.
You did. And that beautiful smile came out so much. I love, because when the smiles come out, you can tell you're relaxed. Humor relaxes. And I know we can use humor as a front sometimes, but that's a genuine smile.
It is. I've always been told that that's one of my best qualities is my smile. And I don't know, it's just me. So since everything changed in my life, I believe everybody needs to live very happy and positive. And I just show how happy I am.
That's cool. And you seem really happy, actually. And you've obviously been through what you've been through to get to this point. But, yeah, you just seem like a really happy person.
I am. And the way I look at it is I am happy, so I'm going to be happy. I don't let anybody take that away because then they win. And I like to win all the time.
That's why you're the boss, right?
That's why I'm the boss.
That is so cool. I totally had something I was going to ask then, and it just popped out of my head. And it will come back any second. Anyway, while I'm trying to remember that and talk at the same time, it's interesting. In your friend group, did anybody need convincing? Or it was like Nicole came in and it's like everybody saw it. And, okay, I want to do it. It was like, oh, you should do it.
We'd known that she had done it, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe she did it. Out of wow, that's just not her, because she thinks everybody else is beautiful, but she never sees her own beauty.
Yeah.
So once she did it, and I had seen her pictures and talking with her, because we're very blunt and open and honest, I felt comfortable with the experience that she had with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? It's time for me. I need to be happy and showcase all of my hard work that has brought me to this point in my life. So I called and booked it.
Yep, you did. I remember. And we had the calls and the video calls and all of those. So Thank you, actually, for doing that.
Oh, it was great. It also made it easier, right? Because we had talked enough. Like you said on the phone, I'll never forget. It may feel weird showing up at a strange guy's house with your underwear in your bag. You're meeting for the first time. Yeah. And I'll never forget that one because it's so true.
It is true. Oh, man. Yeah, that's so true. Somebody's phone's going mad. It might be mine. Who knows? Oh, I was going to say, damn, it's gone again. I'm having a senior moment.
No, it's not a senior moment yet. It's called Sometimers. Sometimes we remember, sometimes we don't.
Oh, I like that. That's better. Yeah. That's good. Thank you. You saved me. Oh, brilliant. Right. Okay, back on track. Thank you. So we did a lot of posing, a lot of moving around. Is there any of those that we did that you're really looking forward to? Any that?
I don't know. They were all so amazing. And I know you gave me a sneak peek at one here and one there. So to be honest, I just can't wait to see them all.
Yes, that is so cool. And you're, I did ask you at the beginning, you're good with looking at yourself, in pictures?
Yeah, I am now. Many years ago, no.
No.
But now I've learned this is me, and I'm a great person, and I'm beautiful inside and out. So let me showcase it. I want to see the pictures now.
Wonderful. Oh, I like that. Because some people do have a real hard time looking at themselves.
And 15 years ago, no, I didn't want my picture taken. Nobody, don't take my picture. I don't want to see pictures. It's just the way I was.
That's a huge change and an awesome one. How did you do it? I've never asked that. How did you get from there to be able to, really look at yourself with love?
I have learned through my journey that how amazing I am as a person, as a mom, as a friend. And I've just learned to love my skin that I'm in and who I am. And whoever gets to be in my life to explore me and understand me are very lucky. And they've all said that to me because I cherish everybody very much. And you know what? If I can make an impact on everybody else's lives, I need to look at the focus and the impact that I made on my own to make me as strong and resilient, and who I am today. And that's part of my beauty, is who I am today and what it took me to get here.
Oh, I love that. That's really good. Wow, I had goosebumps when you said that. Well done. Like, it's easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's easy to sit in those I'm not, those. And it takes a lot of work and effort and tears and fighting to get to the I am.
Absolutely, it does. And it was a huge transition. Like, I'm very lucky. Like, I've only been in Nova Scotia for 9 years. So I have a limited amount of friends, but my circle is wonderful and so supportive. So yeah, I'm a lucky person.
And they are too.
Absolutely.
Because they have you in them.
That's right.
And it's, you know what I like? Is I like that you can say that and it's not conceited, it's genuine.
Absolutely.
It's like, I'm a good person. Without the arrogant, I'm a great person. Because there is a fine line, isn't there?
There definitely is. And when I meet new people, they'll say something and I'll say, well, I'm just me. What you see is what you get. So I'm just me. I'm just like everybody else.
You're so cool. And your openness in here was really nice as well. You are the epitome of dress me and tell me what to do, lady in the.
Well, you're the professional and you've worked with so many different people. You know what's mostly going to work for poses for every different person, because everybody's a different shape, size, a smile, attitude, funkiness. So different things are going to work. So you're the professional. I came to you because I wanted those professional ideas and shots. So that's why I was like, I'm your canvas. Let's go.
Because you are art.
Exactly.
You are a work of art.
Absolutely.
And so here's an interesting thing, right? We are the professionals, and you came to us because you wanted the experience and the photos and all that. And here's an interesting thing is that whatever shape or size you are, you don't get different poses, which was a big learning for me when I first started. Like, I thought, the slim ladies would get like these ones and the larger ladies would, but it's not true. Like, I learned that, not the hard way, but I invited some curvy ladies in, and they brought all of their curves and all of their sass and all of their insecurities, which was exactly the same as the other ladies I photographed. And I learned that I didn't have to do anything different.
Nope.
I wanted to. I thought I did, which is why I invited them in. And not a single thing gets done differently because of your shape, her shape, their shape, whatever. And that was amazing to learn that you are just beautiful.
Absolutely.
You are just beautiful. And it doesn't matter.
Everybody's beautiful. There's something beautiful about everybody out there.
Totally. Yep. And some people look like that, and some people look like that, and some people are this high and that short and this and that, and they're all beautiful.
And that's what makes them all special. Everybody's different in a unique way.
Yep. It's funny, isn't it? Because everyone's the same, and yet everyone's utterly unique too. I love it. And I get to meet them.
You do. You get to meet all of them and experience and learn their lives and their experiences for some of them.
Yeah. And stories do come out. Like I said before, like some of the stories and some of the ladies we've had in recently have been some really emotional shoots, actually.
Absolutely.
And they're not always like those medical ones.
Yeah.
Like that. Sometimes they are very emotionally charged. They've gone through something, they've survived something. And it's a privilege, actually, to sit and listen to those stories.
The stories are amazing to understand what a person can endure and what they do go through in life. Yeah. And there's lots of times nobody would ever understand or even think of those things.
No.
That someone is going through those.
Yeah. And the consequences of them as well, because we've had quite a few cancer survivors, and it's a lot of little things that you just don't think of that they have to go through to recover and fight and all of those. Some of them are like just really practical things, and I can't even remember them off the top of my head. But when you're just talking away, it's like you had to do what? Oh, I never would have thought of that. And obviously that's on the cancer side. But then you do get the stories of, well, everything else that's happened in their lives and yours. And
absolutely.
It's awesome listening to them.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Anyway, kind of went off on one a little bit there, didn't I? I do apologise. All right, last bit, I promise.
Okay.
Outside of your friend group, right? You sat in a coffee shop with someone and they say, I'm so cool that you did that. Well, I could never do it, though, because I'm fill in the blank.
You know, anybody can do it. It was so, and I would tell them, like, this is what I did, because for some people that will calm them a little bit more. But the experience and working with you and Sharon, it was just like I was in here with my two girlfriends. Like, let's be honest, we were laughing and giggling and making jokes. It made it so relaxed, and it was just a fun morning. Before I knew it, it was over. And it's over 4 hours now. But honestly, if it's something that anybody has ever thought about, absolutely do it for yourself.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And well, working with you and Sharon, obviously Stuart's studio is the best, because it was amazing.
Oh.
And I haven't even seen my photos yet, but the experience, it's all about the experience and going through the experience. So the photos, well, that's just a bonus.
That's right, because those will trigger the memories of
Absolutely.
Of the fun. And it's not just like you are doing this for you. The fun is a bonus, of course, but you're doing something for you. So when you see them, you know all the open eyes ones we do?
Yeah.
Like when you look at those, you're looking at you. So in 20, 30, 40 years' time, when you look at it, you pull out that album, like you got your readers on and the book's like 4 inches from your face, because that's the only way you can see them, right? You'd be sat there in the nursing home, you're like, here, Beryl, look what I did. You're like, weren't I gorgeous? Like, I don't know who Beryl is, I made that up. But, you know, and then you'll drop back in there. That 90-year-old body will just drop back into being here.
Exactly.
And feeling beautiful. And
absolutely. Because the experience, right, is just, yeah. Wonderful. I'm all excited now.
We can just sit and chat like this all day long. But anyway, so the last thing to say is thank you. Thank you for being open. Thank you for playing along, laughing, being so much fun, and just coming to the studio in the first place. So,
and I need to say thank you for, I guess, giving my other girlfriends the experience to tell me about, so that I got to come today and experience it all with you guys. Wonderful. It was a joy.
Well, I'm going to cry now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stuart.